Private jets are affordable nowadays more than ever before. So, if you've been looking for a private jet, sit back, relax, and let's look at some of the cheapest private jets out there. And wait, this list isn't exactly in the order of price. Because of the increasing demand of private jets recently, prices can be unpredictable. But even if prices go up or down, these will remain the cheapest. Welcome to this episode of Dwayne's Aviation. Honda Jet. The HA420 Honda Jet was introduced to the market back in 2015 as a light business jet produced by Honda Aircraft, which is the first aircraft developed by Honda. This is the most unique light jet, private jet, personal jet, small jet, anything that has jet in it, not including jetliners, particularly because of its nose section that looks like some nice shoes. Its lavatory, despite its relatively small size, it's the only very light jet with a lavatory. Then, the over-the-wing engine mount, which is its most unique feature. Most times I feel like aircraft companies are just copying each other, but you can't confuse the Honda Jet with another jet. The Honda Jet over-the-wing engine mount configuration was designed to maximize space by removing the structure required to mount engines on the rear of the fuselage. And because of this peculiar design, the Honda Jet offers a lot more room inside the cabin and makes the jet quieter than competitors because the engines are detached from the body of the plane. It's powered by two GE Honda HF120 turbofan engines. Each pumps out about 2,000 pounds of thrust, burning a combined 104 gallons per hour. The Honda Jet is faster than any business jet in its class, with a maximum cruise speed of 422 ktas at 30,000 feet for the Elite S model, and has a maximum range of 1,437 nautical miles, and the cabin can accommodate 6 passengers, including 1 or 2 pilots, but there is an optional 7-seat layout that adds a side-facing seat across from the main door. The Honda Jet is available for purchase at $4.5 million, but if you want the Elite version, it'll cost you around $5.2 million. But if you look into the used market, you'll find one for around $2.5 to $3 million. Embraer Phenom 100. The Phenom 100 is the cheapest product you can get from Embraer, which debuted in 2008. Embraer describes the Phenom 100 as an entry-level private jet, which is obviously what it is, with next-generation technology. The Phenom 100 incorporates some serious style, comfort, performance, and reliability, and it's powered by 2 rear-mounted Pratt & Whitney Canada PW617F1E turbofan engines, which pump out 1,730 pounds of thrust each, which helps the Phenom 100 to go to the maximum cruise speed of 400 knots. The maximum fly range the Phenom 100 can achieve is 1,178 nautical miles, which is a little over 2,000 kilometers. The best thing about this jet is that the airframe contains around 20% composite materials, which makes it a little lighter relatively, giving it a great strength-to-weight ratio with a structural life that is 28,000 flight cycles or 35,000 hours. This jet is designed with the highest and widest cross-section in its category, so it can sit 4 passengers in normal configuration, up to 7 with a single crew. Because of the innovative oval cross-section of the fuselage, this jet provides more head and legroom than its competitors. With the choice of 11 collections of interior design, you can really make the aircraft your own luxury paradise in the sky. And according to the manufacturer, the Phenom 100 windows are also the largest among entry-level light jets, allowing each passenger to be bathed in a luxurious natural light. Wait, was the Cirrus Vision jet around when they made that statement? Getting this jet brand new will cost you around $4 million, but if you look into the used market, Prices range between $1.5 million and $2 million for the early models. Stratos 716X. This jet has been in development long before many of us fell in love with aviation. Well, I don't know what the manufacturer is doing, but this jet is a game changer. It will not only shake the market of single-pilot jets, but with its superior performance, the Cirrus Vision jet will be in trouble when it's finally in production. That's just a guess though, because when you look at the case of the Cessna TTX versus the SR-22, you'll understand that speed and some better range is not always all it takes. So, Stratos Aircraft should better put out a parachute to the 716 if they want to dominate. Well, enough of my blah blah blah. Whether you refer to it as a 714 or rebranded 716X, the 716 is basically the 714, but longer and wider to accommodate more passengers and payload. This jet was designed with the owner-operator in mind, focusing on simplicity and docile flight qualities for ease of operation. The Stratos 716X's engine thrust acts close to the aircraft's center of gravity, contributing to the design objectives of easily handling and low pilot workload. As a very light jet, emphasis has been placed on making the Stratos 716X handling simple and predictable with gentle stall characteristics. The 716X is designed from the ground up to make exceptional performance enjoyable. This jet combines the range and speed of a high-performance twin-engine light jet with the short-field takeoff capability of a single-engine turboprop aircraft. This jet is powered by the Pratt & Whitney Canada JT15D5, which helps it to cruise at 400 knots with about 2,000 miles of range with full fuel, a few passengers at maximum payload. The 716 can only go 1,356 miles or 1,178 nautical miles. Currently, you can only get the 716 as a kit, which takes about 2,500 hours to build. Everything will cost you about $2.5 million. Cessna Citation Mustang. The Citation Mustang is best utilized for shorter flights and is one of the most economical private jets out there. The Mustang has the smallest cabin in its class, which measures 9.8 feet long, 4.6 feet wide, and 4.5 feet tall, giving it a total cabin volume of 210 cubic feet, which is typically comfortable for 4 passengers, but the maximum seating configuration is 6. It features oval windows, all leather reclinable club seating. The interior feels more like a high-end sporty sedan more than the inside of a compact light jet. Using 2 Pratt & Whitney Canada PW615F turbofan engines, which pump out 1,460 pounds of thrust each, the Mustang cruises at 340 knots economy cruise, but if you throttle it up, it can go as fast as 420 knots with a range of over 1,343 miles. It has a service ceiling of 41,000 feet, allowing you to fly over inclement weather, and the cockpit is equipped with a Garmin G1000 avionics set, which is one of the best out there. Cessna pulled the Mustang from the market in 2017, so you can only get a used model of anything for around $1 million to $2.5 million, depending on the year it was built. Eclipse 500. This jet was introduced to the market back in 2006, and it is the first very light jet in the world. That time, Eclipse Aerospace sold it for only $500,000 because their dream was to make jets as affordable as possible. But unfortunately, it was a dream that lived for a very short time because the company went out of business. Production of the Eclipse 500 ended in October 2008 due to a lack of funding, just 2 years after it entered the market. The cabin of this jet is pretty small and automobile-inspired. It measures 12.3 feet long, 4.7 feet wide, and 4.2 feet tall, which gives it a total cabin volume of 109 cubic feet, making it comfortable for 4 passengers, with the maximum configuration seating 5 with 1 pilot in the cockpit. Using the Pratt & Whitney Canada PW610F turbofan engines, this jet can fly for a maximum range of 1,294 miles and a maximum speed of 430 miles per hour or 370 knots, making it perfect for trips around 800 to 1,000 miles. Since this jet is no longer in production, you can only get a used model for less than $1 million. But with this current surge of private jet demand, prices can be unpredictable. Cirrus Vision Jet. This private jet is the smallest and the cheapest private jet you can get right now. It measures just 30.7 feet long with a wingspan of 38.7 feet. The enclosed cabin measures 5.1 feet wide and 4.1 feet high. It can seat up to 7 occupants. The cockpit, second and third rows each seat 2, and an extra seat slides between the second and third row, but the third row is only large enough to accommodate children. The SF-50 is the first jet to come with a whole aircraft ballistic parachute, making it the safest aircraft in the light jet category. It's designed around the largest cabin in its class. The carbon fiber fuselage creates spaciousness with unexpected head and shoulder room and panoramic windows for an immersive experience. It's powered by Williams FJ33-5A turbofan engines that produce 1,846 pounds of thrust, which helps the Vision Jet to cruise at 311 knots with a range of 1,381 miles at full fuel. But if you fill up the seats, you will have to carry less fuel, which drops the range to 690 miles, making it perfect for super short trips. Prices start from $1.9 million for the first generation model, but if you want the G2 model, the base price is $2.3 million, reaching $2.75 million with options. You can get it for around $1 million to the $2 million range in the used market, and I've seen one listed for $3.5 million, which is higher than what Cirrus sells them for brand new. Well, that's what increased demand can do, and if you want to buy them from Cirrus, you'll be waiting from months to years. Learjet 60. The Learjet 60 is an improved version of the Learjet 55 with a longer fuselage and more powerful turbofan engines, which have been in the market since 1993. So, if you want some extra speed, some extra room to carry passengers and go farther, go for the Learjet 60. Unlike other jets in this list, you do need 2 pilots to fly this jet. It's powered by 2 Pratt & Whitney Canada PW305A turbofan engines, which produce 4,600 pounds of thrust each, making this Learjet one of the fastest climbing jets in the world. It doesn't just take off, it blasts off the runway like a rocket. It'll ascend to 41,000 feet from sea level in less than 20 minutes, with a climb rate of over 4,000 feet per minute. It has a maximum range of 2,773 miles or 2,410 nautical miles and a maximum speed of 463 knots. The fuselage was stretched 43 inches, yielding an 18-inch longer cabin and more legroom. Cabin width is a fraction under 6 feet, and these dimensions make it comfortable for 8 passengers with a maximum configuration seating of 9. A Learjet 60 nowadays can go for around $1.75 million to $3 million on the used market, making it the cheapest private jet on the list. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel.